And I am the captain of your vessel on the way to understanding the causes of European exploration. Welcome to our latest video. The video is intended to just give you the basics of European colonization, the two major reasons for that. So I'm going to go ahead and put it on screen so that we can all be on the same page rather easily. And for Europeans, there are two major reasons, and it's on screen, but it's also behind me. The first one was economic, that there was a system called mercantilism where the colony was supposed to benefit the homeland. The more resources, whether it be gold, silver, whether it be cash crops, whether it be other items like fur or iron or what have you, could benefit the monarch because that would make them worth more value. They'd be able to sell it, have more of a prestige, maybe gain access to weapons, things like that. The resources in Europe were finite, meaning they had used a lot of them and there weren't more to go around. So if you could explore and go to different places and find them, you could really put yourself in a good situation. And that's where we looked at finding new markets and especially new trade routes, where we get things like the Columbian Exchange, the transatlantic slave trade. And these things develop out of a necessity of not following the Silk Road anymore, taxes along the Silk Road, violence along the Silk Road. It was also slow over land, and Europeans wanted to find a water route. So they were able to find water routes to Asia to get silk and spices and resources there. But they were also able to discover the new world, the Western Hemisphere, and gain resources from that area as well. Religiously, two major purposes, as you can see: escaping persecution and spreading religion. So by escaping persecution is if you were not part of what is known as the established church, the official religion of a country, you could be persecuted, meaning attacked because of your beliefs. So it might be you are ostracized, meaning people look at you in a bad way. It might mean you're made fun of. It might mean you don't get jobs. It might mean you don't get a loan. Your house is attacked. You are murdered. Yes, that escalated quickly, but that's the reality of it. People take religion very seriously, especially when it's the established church and everybody has to follow it. So many of these groups who didn't follow the established church still wanted to stay part of their country because they believed in their country. They had grown up families, generations. What they were able to do is go to colonies, escape that persecution, develop their own little worlds, these utopias, to practice their religion freely. The irony is, in many cases, these groups that wanted to practice their religion freely, in some way, shape, or form, persecuted other groups in the Western Hemisphere. Another reason, or religious reason, was to spread religion. Okay, in cases of like the Spanish, they forced Catholicism on the Native Americans. The French didn't force as much, but were willingly trying to convert Native Americans to a different religion. Other religions may not have wanted to change as much. Some used religion as a reason to dominate and kill. So we see these two major focuses of making money, profit, and religion as a factor in that. It all goes down to, even though it's not on the board number 3 on your screen, that these rivalries, this competition, is going to have a lot of positives and a lot of negatives from this competition of country versus country, greed for resources, or even this competition to gain land and have your religion either be practiced the way you want or spread. There's a competition in that regard. There's a conflict involved in that, and it's going to lead to a lot of complications as we move forward.